Coach Baumgartner, you've inherited a program that made its first trip to the NCAA tournament last season. How has that had an impact on how you've approached your first season as head women's volleyball coach at Dominican?
The first couple practices that we had, there was a lot of feeling out. I was a new coach for a lot of these girls, so they were trying to see what kind of coach I was. I was trying to get a feeling of their team dynamic and how they were able to be coached individually. So that was the first couple of practices. After that, we were able to talk a little bit about our team goals and where we saw this team for this year. They knew what the NCAA tournament was like and what it took to get there. So then we were talking about where we needed to be and what we needed to do in order to get past the NCAA tournament first round, what it was going to take throughout the year. And we set a lot of goals individually like that. So we didn't necessarily have to worry about talking about, giving 110% effort and those kind of things at practice. It was more, now we know that effort is going to be needed. What are we going to do above and beyond that?
Great. Jess, you had a very nice season last year, making first team all-conference and leading the conference in both assists and the service aces. Do you have any personal goals for the 2011 season?
Yeah, I think those were good accomplishments for myself last year, and I think those were good goals for me as well this year. But I also have stronger goals for the team. I'd like to help our team win the conference title again and win the conference tournament and therefore getting to the NCAA tournament.
Great. Kellie, what are you most looking forward to for the 2011 season?
Well, from the beginning of the season, we kind of have a phrase of prove it. We have, since I've been here, we have won the conference championship, we have won the tournament, and we've made it, but we haven't made it to the NCAA tournament, but we haven't done all three in 1 year. And that's what I'm really looking forward to is the girls on the team and the talent that we have, being able to make it that far and make that trifecta.
Great. And Coach, now that you've had a couple of weeks with your players, have you been able to identify any potential floor leaders for this year's squad?
Absolutely. I think the two girls sitting next to me have shown huge leadership. It's great to have a floor captain in Jess who can run the court. The girls all look up to her. They know she knows how to run this team and handle the team. Kellie's one of our upperclassmen, and she's done this. She's seen the ups and downs of the program, so she's always that mom that the girls can look at and look for some guidance. The other thing that I'm blessed with is we don't have to have captains because all of the girls are very good at knowing their spot on the team and kind of what their role is and how they can best help our program. And so they all just step up in their own roles, and it's really worked out nicely the first couple of weeks, and we'll see where it takes us here.
And Jess, last year you helped lead the team to its first ever NCAA tournament appearance. Could you describe how that experience might be a motivational factor for this season?
Yeah, last year that was a huge deal for us to get to the NCAA tournament. It was the first time ever in school history, and it was big for the volleyball program. But now that we've been there, we know what it's like. Just getting there isn't enough. Now we want to take it a step forward and challenge ourselves to get as far as we can. And especially for the returners who have been there and know what it's like, we just want to get as far as possible.
Great. Kellie, what do you feel is the best part of this year's team?
I think the dynamic that we have and the depth on the team. We have the capability for every girl to just about play every position, which is remarkable because you don't find that on many teams. And also the chemistry that we have on the team. We're not friends only on the court, but we are off, which really helps take the team forward because we know our limits and know how to help each other best.
Thank you. And Coach, are there any matchups on this year's schedule that you have your eye on at this point?
Absolutely. I think we're looking at the future, but we need to make sure that we're taking it a match at a time. According to the coaches' poll, we were blessed to be ranked number 1, so we put a big target on our back, so that's always good motivation for us to prove that we are that top team in the conference and a huge contender here in the region and nationally. But I think looking at where it ranked us, I think we have to worry about Concordia, Wisconsin. We need to worry about Edgewood because they were right behind us. They got some first place votes as well. But for us, it's not looking ahead of anybody. It's making sure that we take care of every match, whether it's a conference match or a non-conference match, just to make sure that our goals are met, getting better every day.
Great. Thank you, and good luck in your season.
Thanks.